So we are going to see if my very dark circles can be covered with this new color corrector I just stumbled upon. If you are interested to see how it turns out, please stay tuned for the rest of the video.
Hey guys, welcome to my video. My name is Cammy. Welcome back to my channel. Let's get right to the video.
All right, guys, so you can see that I have pretty bad dark circles. They encompass under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and my dark circles actually go up to my eyelids as well. So to begin our color correction process, we are always going to moisturize, and I'm going to use the Cerave Daily Eye Repair Cream. I love this. It's very affordable. So I'm just going to take about 3 dots under the eye, and using my ring finger, which is going to be the softest finger on my right hand, I am going to gently work that in. If you want your color corrector and your concealer to look good after you blended it in, you have to do these pre-steps of making sure to properly moisturize your under eye area, because this area is so prone to creasing and looking excessively dry. So I've just taken the time to go ahead and put that in under the eye and blend that in, and we are fully moisturized. So here is our color corrector for the day. This is going to be the ELF Color Correcting Stick for dark circles. Now this does come in several different colors, but the color I got is going to be an orange color because orange is the best for my type of dark circles. And I got this for about $34.99 on Amazon.com. I'll have the link below, but this is how it looks in the packaging outside of the other packaging that it comes in. Very nice and compact, and it is crayon-like. And I wanted to give you guys a close-up of the top of the actual color corrector. As you can see, nice, smooth, and round right there. Now I just want to swatch this for you really quick so that way you can get a clear kind of understanding of the consistency. As you can see, it goes on very smooth because it is a crayon, and it is a very nice orange color. All right, so now I'm going to begin the application process, guys. I'm not even going to lie to you. This is my first time ever using a color corrector with this kind of like crayon consistency, so I'm gonna do my best, but I put it where I have the deepest hyperpigmentation first, hoping to get like a good layer. Now I'm going to take my number 57 concealer blending brush. I got this from Sephora, but you can use any concealer blending brush that you'd like, and I just wanted to show you that I do wet the brush with some water. So after wetting it, I am going to begin the process of blending that color corrector in. I want to get it as smooth and skin-like as possible, or as much as the consistency is going to allow. So one thing I can definitely notice is I feel like this color is actually really good for a color corrector. The orange tone is definitely canceling out the darkness under my eye. It's definitely doing what it's supposed to do. So even though it's like orange, it's not overly orange where it's like encroaching upon the territory of looking red. So comment below and let me know if you've ever had a color corrector you just thought was not the right shade or tone for you. So I'm going to continue on building it up just little by little as I go. If you've ever seen any of my other color correcting videos or any of my makeup videos in general, I will let you know that it is always easier to add than to take away, especially when you're working with color corrector. You don't want to move too fast, because then if you move too fast, you use too much, you're just going to end up looking like an orange mess. So this is one layer of the color corrector on. So I'm showing you right there where I had the darkest hyperpigmentation. It did, I think, do an okay job of covering that up. And then the bridge of the nose, it really, you know, didn't do too much. So I'm going to add more there and try to see if we can build that up. Now I attempted to see if I could blend this in with my fingers. Y'all don't do it, because my fingers just ended up picking up the product. So yeah, using this with your fingers is a no-go. So I'm going to reattempt to conceal and cover the dark circles on the bridge of my nose. And as you can see, I'm using even more of this ELF orange color corrector. Taking that same concealer brush, this time I'm not going to blend it in as much. I'm just gonna like gently tap it in to see if we can build up more coverage. It's always important to me when I do these type of color correcting videos for you to know, is the coverage going to be there? Because I don't want you to waste your money if the coverage is not going to be there. So I am going to try to build this up again and test it out for you guys to see, you know, even after building it up a little bit more, does the consistency change? Is it going to look as smooth? And can we get more out of this color corrector? I know people are skeptical of cheaper color correctors because you think like, okay, if it's really cheap, it's probably not going to work as well. But trust me, you'd be surprised. So this is after building up this color corrector with another layer. Please comment below and let me know what you think about how it looks. Right now, I'm teetering on okay. And as you can see, we're still having some breakthrough of hyperpigmentation on the nose again. So I'm going to attempt yet again to build up this color corrector, but this time I'm just gonna like really concentrate it and just do the lightest of taps. So you guys can see, even after like building it up so many different times, it's just not hiding the hyperpigmentation on the bridge of my nose, which I feel is like just significantly darker. So now for the concealer, I'm going to be using my MAC 24-hour concealer. This is in the color NC50. This is hands down my favorite concealer. You'll see why. So I'm just going to take just one pull of that concealer, and whatever came out on the applicator, that is all I'm going to use for this section. Just a note, when you are color correcting, you want to make sure that you have a concealer that is medium to full coverage. Full coverage being preferable if you have really bad dark circles that you need to conceal. So I am going to let this dry down on my face for at least 30 seconds. When you allow your concealer to dry down, guys, you get way more coverage out of it. So with a damp beauty blender, I'm going to begin the process of blending this in. Now, the reason why I like to use a beauty blender here is because of the consistency of this concealer, and also I want to make this look as natural as possible. Believe it or not, there are many days where I just color correct and move on. I don't use any foundation or anything else. I just want to cover these pesky dark circles. So this technique really works for that. But guys, so look how well this concealer actually worked to like help to cover that color corrector. I don't see that color corrector peeking through whatsoever. But again, comment below and let me know what you think about this. Again, we're going to take this in steps. So now for the bridge of my nose, I'm going to add a few dots here and then blend that out. So again, with that damp beauty blender, I am just going to gently blend the concealer over top of that ELF color corrector and see what the results are. So I can say that the under eye is looking pretty good, guys. I mean, this is like a big transformation from the hyperpigmentation and dark circles I had before, but this color corrector does not seem to be able to handle the extreme darkness of the bridge of my nose, even when building it up with the color corrector before. But let's give it another try. I'm going to just put a few more dots of the concealer. I let it dry down just a little tiny bit, and after this dries down, I'm going to blend it out again. I really want to give this a fighting chance to see if this could be, you know, a really good color corrector and concealer combination. So again, I'm just going to gently blend that out, blend it out as nice and smooth as possible, keeping the coverage up as much as possible. So this is what we are looking like, guys, after just adding more concealer. I feel like this is definitely very passable, and it looks way better than, of course, the extreme hyperpigmentation I had before. But now it's time to add our setting powder, and for the setting powder today, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier setting powder in the color Honey. This is a translucent setting powder, but use whichever one you want. So I'm going to take about that much on this brush, and then I'm going to gently blend that in. I do not like to bake my under eyes. I have very dry skin, and anytime I baked, honey, a mess. Okay, it just doesn't look good on me, like, at all. So this is the technique that I like. So this is how we are looking after we have just used a little bit of that powder, looking nice and smooth. But again, you guys, let me know. Now I'm going to grab my MAC setting spray. This is the Fix Plus, but you do not need to use MAC. Use whatever you have. and I'm just going to lightly spray that area, and I'm going to let it dry down. This is really an important step, especially if you want that area to look as skin-like as possible. So this is what it looks like when everything is totally and completely dry and set. I do feel like this color corrector did an okay job compared to the other side of my face where you can still see the hyperpigmentation. I think that we have come a long way, but again, comment below and let me know. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing to my channel and clicking on that notification bell. And if you want to see even more color correcting videos on these dark circles, then click the boxes up here that contain more videos. As always, thank you for watching, stay blessed and stay safe, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!